Transforming Trauma, Unit 10, a workshop presentation developed by Dr. Julian Watchorn on behalf of the Foster and Kinship Carers Association of Tasmania. This workshop received support from the Sydney Myer Fund. In Unit 10 of this series of workshops, we'll continue to explore the practice framework developed by the Australian Childhood Foundation. This model provides a way to organise responses to children that will over time help establish an effective relational environment that addresses their experiences. The practice model consists of 1. Predictable, 2. Responsive, 3. Attuned, 4. Connecting, 5. Translating, 6. Involving, 7. Calming, and 8. Engaging. And in this session, we'll be looking at the final two environmental factors: calming, to facilitate positive outcomes for these children at all levels, educationally, socially, emotionally, behaviourally. We need to provide and support experiences of calm on a consistent and repetitive basis. And engaging, the experience of appropriate, supportive adult-child relationships is instrumental to supporting children who've experienced abuse-related trauma. 7. The calming element. Assist traumatised children to attain a sense of peace and quiet inside their mind and inside their body. Principles. Traumatised children find it difficult to shape or change their feelings of stress or distress. They live in a state of constant and elevated stress. The trauma has impaired children's thinking capacity to regulate more primitive fear responses. Calming children's environments can make it easier for them to manage. Giving traumatised children regular opportunities to relax enables them to experience their minds and bodies in a different way, and over time will decrease their degree of stress. This calmness also enhances learning and reflective capacity, as our ability to think clearly is at its highest when we are calm. Strategies. Develop calming strategies for all adults supporting the child so they understand the context of the traumatised child's behaviour. Promote activities for all children to learn to feel calm and stay positive. In conjunction with the traumatised child, test, build and review specific ways about how to keep calm. Understand your own trigger points that generate stress and distress reactions to children's behaviour. Focus on your own self-care in the face of the tension often accompanying traumatised children. Outcomes. Traumatised children will reset their internal stress levels. They will feel more supported and connected. Traumatised children will not feel singled out because everyone is learning to stay calm and will be able to develop and use plans to stay calm or become calm that make sense to them. Traumatised children will come up with plans and ideas to assist them to become and stay calm. Traumatised children will be able to respond rather than react in a volatile way. Engaging element. Support traumatised children by building relationships with them that are respectful, compassionate and sustained. Principles. Traumatised children have poor internal working models for relating to adults because they have had experiences of adults not knowing or meeting their needs. They do not understand how to trust. Past relationships with adults have felt unpredictable. Adults have hurt them in the past, and they are unsure about how to have any control or influence over adult behaviour or communication. Traumatised children have insecure blueprints for forming, maintaining and understanding and being in relationships. Changing relational blueprints comes with repetitive opportunities to practice and experience difference in exchange with others. Traumatised children have received messages about relationships with adults that reflect the agenda of those who have abused them. These messages undermine the confidence that traumatised children have in all adults. Traumatised children need repeated opportunities of positive exchanges with adults to change the lens they carry about how relationships are experienced. Strategies. As well as yourself, identify other adults who may already feel an affinity with the traumatised child to act as reference points or support people. Reference points should act as supports, monitors, translators, advocates, mediators. Develop regular opportunities for one-to-one communication, both formal and informal. Affirm the child's connection with their reference point by using them to communicate to the child about their experiences. Give messages to children that explain relational concepts such as trust, care, and support. More ideas? Work on building trust and be there when you say you will. Play games that require children to work together in teams to achieve a commonly defined goal. Continue to give the children the message that you will hang in there with them despite the behaviour they may throw at you. Outcomes. The traumatised child will learn to tolerate adults with different levels of intimacy and relationships. They will experience an opportunity to review his or her relational templates. The traumatised child will practice maintaining connection with important adults, and the child will be more likely to feel safe. Traumatised children will develop a peer group that act as a source of support and friendship with them. Traumatised children will learn how to develop and keep relationships which are not based on the working models of the past. Such relationships offer an opportunity for children to build more positive internal working models into the future.